The autumn wind is a pirate, blustering in from sea. With a rollicking song he sweeps along, swaggering boisterously. His face is weather-beaten. He wears a hooded sash, with a silver hat about his head, and a bristling black mustache. He growls as he storms the country, a villain big and bold. And the trees all shake and quiver and quake as he robs them of their gold. The autumn wind is a raider, pillaging just for fun. He'll knock you round and upside down and laugh when he's conquered and won.
If you like what I do and want to see more of it, please click on the link in the description to support the growth of this channel. I am still fully behind Derek Carr as the Raiders' starting quarterback, but I can't help but get curious about Marcus Mariota since it is Mayock and Gruden that has decided to bring him in this offseason. I mean, sure, someone has to back Carr up, but Mariota is a former number 2 overall pick. That means he has talent. Gruden and Mayock sure did love him during the 2015 pre-draft process, and now many across Raider Nation are wondering if Gruden can turn Mariota into the next Rich Gannon. But if Carr turns out not to be the guy because of injury or ineffectiveness, I don't want the next Gannon. He threw 5 interceptions and got blown out in the Super Bowl. I want the next Jim Plunkett because he won 2 Super Bowls. If Gruden turns Mariota's career around, his story would be much more like Plunkett's and Gannon's anyway because he has much more in common with Plunkett prior to his time with the Raiders. Let's take a look. Plunkett was able to use his running ability and his big arm to win a Rose Bowl and a Heisman Trophy at Stanford of the Pac-12. Then as their number 1 pick, he made a horrible New England Patriots team respectable for a couple of years. But in doing so, he took a tremendous beating and the Patriots ended up trading him to the San Francisco 49ers. Then he was cut by the 49ers, went to the Raiders, and the rest is 2 Super Bowl history. Mariota came from Oregon of the Pac-12, and he used his arm and his legs to win the Rose Bowl and Heisman Trophy. Then he went number 2 overall to the Tennessee Titans and made them respectable for a while. And the beating he took eventually let him out of Tennessee. So what does Gruden have here? First off, Mariota has a big arm that he doesn't get credit for. He hit the gun at 56 miles an hour at the combine, while guys known for their big arms only hit it at 55. Mariota has had his struggles in the NFL with the deep ball, especially as a rookie. But that wasn't due to a lack of arm strength. That was due to a lack of accuracy down the field. Anything deep and outside the numbers had been bad for him. Here's a play where one of his worst deep throws ends up going for a touchdown somehow. So the Titans try to keep everything short. And between the numbers. That's where he has accuracy. So he's already a good fit for Gruden's dink and dunk West Coast offense. That accuracy comes in handy in the red zone. It also enables receivers to do something with the ball after the catch. But between Mariota holding the ball a little too long in the pocket and his offensive line not being good, he took a beating. The Titans should have designed more plays to get him out of the pocket because he's good on the run. Gruden likes to do that with all of his quarterbacks, so that should really help him. Mariota throws the ball well on the run no matter what direction he's going in. And he still has the accuracy to help you do something with the ball after the catch. Check out Mariota's whip on the run. The Titans should have designed more plays like this for him as a rookie. But Mariota got to show that whip on the run plenty when the play wasn't even designed that way. There ain't many QBs that can make that throw. That's the kind of stuff Gruden's trying to get Carr to do. He wants a magician with the ball that can make plays when they break down. And Mariota can do just that. Watch the whip on the run on this play. You have to be a magician with a big arm to make this throw. It's too bad the receiver couldn't catch it. The Titans should have called more design runs for him that year as well. But they took that part of his game away for the most part. In today's game, you want a quarterback that can get chunks of yards running. You just want them to slide and get down to avoid injury. That's easy work right there for 22 yards. Here's a chain moving first down. And here's a house call. Running quarterbacks do well in the red zone, so Gruden can use Mariota like Taysom Hill right away. And of course, Mariota is a master of the undesigned quarterback scramble. It's hard to stop a quarterback with that kind of speed. He just has to remember to get down so he can stay healthy. I mean, really? A quarterback that can take it 87 yards for a touchdown? My goodness. Throwing the ball down the field accurately would make this kid unstoppable. In year 2 with the new coach in 2016, Mariota's downfield accuracy got exponentially better. His passer rating on deep balls went up to 101.2 compared to 32.8 in 2015. That's a dime. You can clearly see his confidence growing as he was starting to become a gunslinger. They say a player makes his biggest jump from year 1 to year 2, and you can't exclude Mariota from that list, especially when it comes to throwing the deep ball. This is a well-placed deep ball right here. And another one. Look at this one right at the back line. It reminds me of the one Carr threw to Michael Crabtree against the Ravens that same year. Even though the Titans weren't using him right, Mariota still looked like a player on the rise in 2016. And he made more plays out of the pocket on the run. This one was designed, but there goes that throw again. And here's the magician fixing broken plays. You gotta love that accuracy on the run near the goal line. And he ran the ball a little more by design in 2016. Head coach Mike Mularkey should have had him run even more by design, but he did so a lot more than Ken Whisenhunt did the previous year. And the result is he had almost 100 more rushing yards than he did the previous year. And he was still just as lethal, if not more so, on undesigned runs. Like Carr in 2016, you could see nothing but a bright future ahead for Mariota. And also like Carr, he broke his leg in week 16. And over the next couple of years, he had injuries to his throwing arm and legs. Then by 2019, with the quad injury, Mariota looked done. He was back to short passes inside the numbers. He was dependent on what his receivers can do after the catch. The accuracy inside the numbers was still there. But he went back to struggling outside the numbers. That's supposed to be easy work right there. But he was beat up, so the simplest things became hard. This is not the look of a professional quarterback. But with that quad injury among other things, he simply cannot drive the ball down the field accurately. Every once in a while, he can get one deep down the field accurately for you. But don't ask him to do it too often. was the same thing with his legs, as sometimes he can hit that corner, and other times he couldn't. And the magician was there no longer. And after that, Mike Vrabel, the Titans coach since 2018, had seen enough, leaving Mariota to reclaim his career in Las Vegas. With this ESPN gig, Gruden got a chance to know Mariota a little bit. He got to see what was in his head on the whiteboard. Then he took him out to the field to see how fast he can translate it all. And like all the quarterbacks in the league today, Gruden has a file on him. So after about a year of retraining him, Gruden would have Mariota using his legs and his big arm to win games and Super Bowls, making him the next Plunkett. Thank you for watching. See you next time.